Man, I knew John for a long time. He was always into that weird inky stuff. But this was something else, man. This was something else.
Yeah, John was a pretty good guy till he got involved in the fountain pen crowd. Man, I even got him a pen as a gift one time. I can't believe it's gone this far.
You know, I never really liked that Jake Parker guy. And when John fell under his influence, I liked him even less. That whole Inktober thing. Just. Jesus. You know what? We're gonna take 5.
Inktober, this annual challenge, this Mr. Parker proposed upon the entire art community. Didn't he ever think of the children, man? Didn't he ever think of the children?
Who doesn't like to ink once in a while? It's very therapeutic. I even happen to be carrying around one of my Micron pens at the moment, right now. You know, when I have to get a few lines out. But John, he needed more than a few lines. He needed a whole fill.
One day you start out with ballpoint pens, and then you just graduate to technical drawing pens. Next thing you know, it's the slippery slope of repeatographs and fountain pens, and before you know it, you're inking with a goddamn brush.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with carrying around a pen or two, but he got into those fountain pens, man. And once you get into those fountain pens, there's no going back. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That poor man. He's beyond the reach of help now. Always going on about cartridges and piston converters and different types of inks and all this. Mad man. You think he'd be eating ink for breakfast?
I don't know what it is, but at the end of September, the entire art community starts to clam up a little bit. Their hands start shaking. They break out into cold sweats. Something about this time of year, man. I don't know what it is, but I'm supposing it has something to do with that Inktober thing that's become such a trend among these artists. Absolutely disgusting. And you know, it even took my friend.
He said he wasn't going to do Inktober this year. He said he was going to just do one little drawing, one little black and white ink. He said he was a digital guy now. Digital, guys, it makes money. That's what he said to me. He said it's way easier to make money as a digital artist than a traditional. And while that may be true in the modern day, good lord. Good lord. I thought at first, okay, he's getting back to his roots. You know, he's trying to remember what drew him into the art world in the first place. But by the time I checked on him, it was too late. I'm sorry, guys.
Just doing anything to get the satisfaction of putting a line on a page. It's deplorable, but it's also depressing at the same time. You know, these people need help, but it seems like more and more people are just encouraging this degenerate behavior.
Listen, this is a cautionary tale of the dangers of inking and young men, okay? This is far worse than political radicalization, because at least then it ends. But this inking thing, it never ends. It never ends, man. Always with the cross-hatching and the feathering and the dipping and the reloading cartridges and the buying pens from Japan and Germany. On and on. Never ends. Just a never-ending shitstorm of pens, man. I don't know, man. We gotta do something to stop these people.
You know, the other day, I went up to John and I said, "John, what are you doing?" And he was scrolling through his Instagram feed and he said, "I'm looking at the alternative prompt list." I said, "What alternative prompt list? What are you talking about?" And he said, "Dude, it's Inktober, man. I gotta see what's trending. I gotta beat the algorithm, man." I don't know what this obsession is with artists and algorithms these days. I don't even know how that relates to one another in terms of creativity and science. It's bizarre. But he was gonna do what he was gonna do, and I guess I just had to stand by and watch. I didn't know what to do. I should have stopped him. I should have stopped him.
It's spooky.
Then he started getting in with the fountain pen crowd, and that's where there's no turning back. sure, every once in a while you need a little scratchy scratch with a ballpoint pen. I get it, man. I do it too. But fountain pens? Good lord. Good lord above. God help us all.
He always had this strange habit of saying, "Thanks for watching, like, comment, and subscribe," whenever he finished one of his drawings. It was very weird because while he was recording for YouTube, whatever that is, it made no sense why he would say it after he finished it. Wouldn't he do that in post? Very bizarre. I don't know, that should have been the first sign. That should have been the first warning sign,
He just kept spending money on pens. I think he bought more pens than paper. He had more pens than paper to put it on. And then I just saw his absolute total collapse. It began on October. Oh my god. The humanity.
Unfortunately, pens are legal in every country across the world. Listen, parents. Listen, I'm talking to you. If you suspect your kid of inking, it might be time to have a talk. Okay? Or else you'll lose somebody like I lost my friend John.